Okay, so every once in a while, somehow, I don't know how, we make mistakes. Things go wrong. You got to take out your seam. And this is something that you're going to get really good at. So this is a seam ripper. This is a little tiny baby one that's very, actually super useful and fine. They also come bigger and better. This is a double-ended one. Got a bigger side here, a little smaller. Actually, that's the bigger one. And the cool thing about this is these little rubber ends are good for helping to remove your stitches, which I'm going to show you in a second. So when you're starting to take your seam out, the first thing to do is don't start where there's where you backstitch, because that's going to be harder to do. So you want to just pick up a little piece of the thread, one stitch, and then you just push forward, and you can see it just broke that stitch. So what I'll do next is go a few stitches over and cut another stitch, and you're just pushing up because the cutting part is in that little J shape right there. So now once I have that open, I can get inside and it will probably open up a little bit more. But another way to do it is to kind of hold those stitches open and come from here and cut that. Pull a little bit more, cut a bit more. I'm really good at this for a reason. I've done it a lot. And one thing to watch for is that you don't grab your fabric, because the seam ripper is fairly sharp and you can actually cut some of your fabric, which isn't going to be fun. So this was the easy part. When you get to the part that you backstitched, it will just be a little bit slower. Just go carefully. Make sure you're just cutting your stitches and not your fabric. Sometimes you might want to come back to this side and cut a little bit of stitches that way. And there you go. Almost. I'll show you this fancy thing.